When I first made Value Study, I had this idea that you'd be able to click a value and it would show on the image where all of the same shades are. And that is what Value Study does. But when I was making it, I kind of wanted it to blink so that you could like highlight it, so you knew that that's where it was, and like all of the dark bits were there and all of the light bits were there, a bit like what you got in like Lightroom if you're editing photos. But at the time I didn't have the performance of the app. It would take a loading screen to kind of do anything on the app, where now it can do it on video and it works really well. So I was quite surprised when I kind of forgot that idea, and I was like, yeah, it's fine, don't need blinking, who needs blinking? And then one of the users, one of the brilliant artists that use Value Study, got in contact and said that what he does is he uses it on a projector screen. So he's projecting against canvas so he can see, aligned with a grid, where the values are, and it blinks because obviously projectors are, you know, less vibrant and harder to see. So it blinks the green highlight on the place where he needs to paint, essentially. And I thought, well, that's A, like my original idea, and B, really easy to do. And he sent me a photo, and basically had been using like a what do you call it, like a piece of hardware that will click the button lots of times on the iPad. So it was pressing against the iPad. I'll show you a picture. When I could just make it in software really easily. So this is a really good example of if you've got an idea of there's something you want changed on the app, just get in touch. It might be something that I just do that night, or it might not be, no promises, but like I do my best to make it work for everyone. So yeah, I wanted to show the artwork that he's made with it, and this new blink feature, if you want to use that. Also, one of the most highly requested features across, well, the whole app has always been printing. So people take screenshots and they print, or they save it to photos and they print. But we needed a way to print in the app. And again, it's one of those things where it sounds easy, and it kind of is. But then you think about features such as the grid, or, you know, the selected value, and what about if the selected value is blinking? So there was, I basically had to rebuild the way that you export an image. So instead of saving it to photos like it used to, it now goes through what we call an export function. That's a tool in the tools bar, and you can save, you can print, or you can share. But now it gives me way more control over doing that. So if we want to add in options, you know, to basically it means I can show the grid overlaid against the image or not, or if we wanted to output multiple images, so it be one of each value, then we can do that. So basically my question to you lot is, what features do you need for exporting? We can save, we can share, and we can print now. But are there any options? Are there any advanced features you need in that? Let me know. The email address is shane@valuestudy.app. Cheers.